That which does not kill me, makes me stronger. God is dead. God remains dead. And we have killed him. What is good? Everything that heightens the feeling of power, the will to power, power at its height. In individuals, insanity is rare, but in groups, parties, nations and epochs, it is the rule. To live is to suffer, to survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. In heaven, all the interesting people are missing. I cannot believe in a God who wants to be praised all the time. And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. The man who is not a good enough follower to follow himself is a slave. The greatest danger for most people is not that they aim too high and miss it, but that it too low and reach it. I'm not upset that you lied to me, I'm upset that from now on I can't believe you. There are no facts, only interpretations. A man's character is his fate. To resist from being overwhelmed by the tribe, one must endure solitude, and sometimes fear. But no price is too high to pay for the privilege of owning yourself. In every real man a child is hidden that wants to play. The herd instinct is opposed to the strong, independent spirit. It is not love but ambition that makes the good marriage. We are all worms. But some of us glow. The surest way to corrupt a youth is to instruct him to hold in higher esteem those who think alike than those who think differently. A thinker sees his own actions as experiments and questions, as attempts to find out something. Success and failure are for him answers above all. The man of knowledge must be able not only to love his enemies but also to hate his friends. Is man merely a mistake of God's? Or God merely a mistake of man's? We are all apprentices in the art of living to become masters. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. To predict the behavior of ordinary people in advance, you only have to assume that they will always try to escape a disagreeable situation with the smallest possible expenditure of intelligence. The demand to be loved is the greatest of all arrogant presumptions. What is done out of love always takes place beyond good and evil. There are two different types of people in the world, those who want to know, and those who want to believe. Resignation is not the answer. We must find a way to live with joy and passion even in spite of suffering. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. There are no beautiful surfaces without a terrible depth. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. There are no eternal facts, as there are no absolute truths. Without music, life would be a mistake. A casual stroll through the lunatic asylum shows that faith does not prove anything. Thoughts are the shadows of our feelings, always darker, emptier and simpler. When one has not had a good father, one must create one. We should consider every day lost on which we have not danced at least once. It is not a lack of love, but a lack of friendship that makes unhappy marriages. The future influences the present just as much as the past. Love is not consolation. It is light. A man's maturity consists in having found again the seriousness one had as a child, at play. Become who you are.